Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Rebecca, and I'm bringing to you a balanced flow to increase focus and concentration. Please keep in mind regular practice is what helps us build a habit. So, I would recommend practicing postures that challenge your balance regularly, not only to improve focus, but also because our balance tends to take a hit as we age. So, let's start off in a seated position and with a few neck rotations to one side. Inhale as the head rotates backwards and exhale as the head rotates forward. And let's switch sides. Next, we move through a few wide-legged child and upward facing dogs. Take these slow and steady, introducing movement to your body by warming it up gently. As you inhale, upward facing dog, and as you exhale, sit back into child's pose. And come into tabletop position for a few cat and cow movements. Inhale, arched back, flex toes, gaze up. Exhale, round back, untuck toes, gaze at the belly. Great. Continue like this. Inhale, open the chest towards the sky. Exhale, peel open the upper back towards the ceiling. Don't forget to add in that little toe flexed and pointed movement to warm up the feet as well. Now plant the palms and lift off to downward facing dog. Begin to pedal the feet here. Continue breathing slow and steady. Keep pedaling, widening the chest, lengthening the hamstrings. And now hold without pedaling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Now let's kick the right leg back and bring it forward for a low lunge. Holding here for a few breaths. Sweep the arms up, place them on your waist or thigh, and hold here, gaze forward. Now plant the palms and lift the left knee off the mat, coming into a high lunge. Biceps along the ears, fingertips towards the sky. Your gaze or drishti is very important not to lose balance. Breathe here. Stand tall and strong. And gently bring the palms near heart center. Lifting the left leg off the mat and coming into Warrior 3. Forming a T shape with the body. You are strong, you can do it. Keep the entire core engaged, and as I mentioned earlier, your gaze needs to be steady. So you can gaze in front of the mat or at the foot that is down. Just gaze at one point. Perfect. Now drop the left leg. Let's come into a high lunge twist to the right. Stay here. It is okay if you fall out of any posture. Just pick yourself up and get back to the position and start to hold. Stay strong on the legs in this one. Gaze at one point. You got this. Great job. Now bring the left leg in line with the right. And coming onto the toes while you exhale, start to sit down on your heels with the support of your palms on the mat. Now you can either stay here or start to lift off one hand at a time until you get your balance. Or you can lift off both hands and bring the palms near heart center, gazing in front. Hold here and keep breathing. Steady gaze. Lovely. Now gently begin to stand up and lift off the left leg, balancing on your right leg, hands up to the ceiling, gaze at one point and hold the posture, not the breath here. Keep holding. And now left foot comes onto the right knee, hinge at the hip, coming into a single-legged chair pose, hands near heart center. Stay here for a few breaths. Over here, see that you're sitting the hips back, weight is on the heels, there's no pressure on your knees. Gaze ahead or down towards the mat, wherever it's comfortable for you and your neck. And standing up, let's come into a tree pose, either placing the left foot near the inner thigh of the right leg or at the side of the right knee, wherever you're comfortable. Stay here. Perfect. Now we're going to prepare to come into eagle pose. So standing up and interlacing the left leg over the right and the left arm over the right. So now both the left leg and the left arm are on top of the right. Hinge at the hip on an exhale and start to lift the arms away from the chest and hold here, gazing at one point. Breathe. You can do it. Quiet the mind, focus. Bring back all your attention to where you are on the mat. Beautiful. Let's prepare to come into a big toe balance now. So gently fold the left knee and try to grab the left big toe with the left index, middle finger and thumb. Your right hand can be placed on the waist or chair for a light support. Now you can either stay here or start to lengthen out the left leg as far as you can, straightening the knee. You choose what's comfortable for you. Breathe. Remember, don't hold your breath. Perfect. Relax the leg and come into a full forward fold. Exhaling. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, plant the palms, hop or step back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now let's repeat all of that onto the other side. So kick the left leg back and bring it forward for a low lunge, holding for a few breaths. Again, sweep the arms up, place them on your waist or thigh, whatever feels comfortable, and hold here, gazing forward. And now plant the palms and lift the right knee off the mat, coming into a high lunge. Biceps along the ears, fingertips towards the sky. Gaze is very important not to lose balance. Breathe. Remember, one side is either always more flexible or better at balance than the other. So take it easy on yourself. If you fall out, remember to come back. It is absolutely normal. Now join the palms near heart center, lifting off the right leg to come into Warrior 3. Forming a T shape with the body. Gaze down ahead of your mat or at the left foot. Keep the entire core engaged. And now let's drop the right leg, coming into a high lunge twist to the left this time. Stay strong on the legs, gaze at one point. You got this. Let's take one more breath here. Great job. Now bring the right leg in line with the left and coming onto the toes while you exhale, start to sit down on your heels with the support of your palms on the mat. Stay here or start to lift off one hand at a time or both hands and bring the palms near heart center, gazing in front. Hold here and keep breathing. Lovely. Now gently begin to stand up and lift off the right leg, balancing on your left leg, hands up to the ceiling or to the sky. Gaze at one point ahead of you and hold the posture. And now right foot comes on to the left knee, hinge at the hip, coming into a single-legged chair pose. Hands near heart center. You are sitting back on your hips and not putting too much pressure on your knees. Your weight is on your heels. Gaze is forward for balance. Perfect. And standing up, let's come into a tree pose, either placing the right foot near the inner thigh of the left or at the side of the left knee, wherever you are comfortable. Stay here. Again, hands up to the sky, or you can keep your hands at heart center. Now we are going to prepare to come into an eagle pose. So standing up and interlacing the right leg over the left and the right arm over the left this time. Both the right leg and right arm are on top of the left. Hinge at the hip on an exhale and start to lift the arms away from the chest. And hold here, gazing at one point. Breathe. Beautiful. Release and let's prepare to come into our big toe balance. Gently fold the right knee and try to grab the right big toe with the right index, middle finger and thumb. Your left hand can be placed on the waist or chair for light support. Now you can either stay here or start to lengthen out the right leg as far as you can, straightening the knee. You choose what works for you and your body. Don't hold your breath, keep breathing, gaze at one point. And relax the leg. Come into a full forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, plant the palms. Hop or step back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Now place the knees down, coming into a tabletop position. Let's come into a thread the needle position. Left hand up. Inhale. Exhale, bring it under the right. Hips stay high. Toes tucked or pointed as per your comfort. Stay here. Enjoying this little twist. Great. Let's do that one on the left side as well. Inhale, right hand up to the sky and exhale, thread the needle to the left. Your left palm is down for support. Breathe here. Perfect. Plant your left palm and come into child's pose. Release the legs from under you, coming into staff pose. And then let's come into a full forward fold with bent knees. So as you inhale, your hands come up, and exhale, full forward fold. Perfect. Lift yourself back up, lie down on the back. Fold the knees, taking wider than hip width distance with your feet. And now let's start to drop them to either side, relieving any tension in the lower back. Hands stretched out or on your belly. On every exhalation, drop the knees to one side. Move according to your own pace. Let this be a natural movement and not forceful. And gently release the legs, preparing to come into Shavasana. Close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Notice the belly expand on an inhale and collapse on an exhale. Releasing all tension every time you exhale. And every time you inhale, expand the lungs to full capacity. Be aware of the sounds around you and my voice. Relax the mind and body. Gradually try to relax into this moment. And you can stay here for as long as you like. I hope you enjoyed class today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed moving with me. I will see you soon. Namaste.